What's up, everyone? Welcome to the Power Play with CJ to focus in on the Washington Capitals re-signing TJ Oshie to an 8-year extension worth $45 million that'll pay him an average of $5.75 million per season. Yep, that's 8 years for a 30-year-old. Yep, that's 8 guys. That's 8 years for a guy who shot at a much higher percentage in his annual shooting percentage. He shot 24% last year. And had he stuck with his career shooting percentages, he would have had 17 goals as opposed to the 33 goals he had last season. Don't get me wrong, I love TJ Oshie as a player. I think he's a good top 6 forward in the NHL, but to show out this kind of money to a guy like Oshie, come on. It's not even, the money isn't the issue. I think the cap hit is fair, but the term. The guy's going to be 31 in December. You're going to be paying this guy through when he's 38. Just looking at his numbers right here, this was his only career 30-goal season, and prior to this year, he only had 2 20-goal seasons. He's been at 26 goals or better in the 2 years since. His 2 best goal scoring seasons, let me rephrase that, have come with the Washington Capitals. Was almost a point a game playoff each of the last 2 years in the playoffs, and it's like, dude, this still doesn't justify the 8 years, and I'm not going to keep harping on it, but I can't see any value. I don't see any value of it, but after year 3 or 4, it's not going to be TJ Oshie. It's going to be TJ. Oh shit, that's a bad contract. And I hate picking on him because I like him as a player, but come on, really? 8 years for TJ Oshie? Let's see what the Capitals are doing. And the over-under right now is how many Stanley Cups will the Capitals have between now and the end of his contract. I'm going for at least as many as they have now. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. But I can't say I love this deal. So we'll see. And hopefully for the Capitals' sake, Oshie proves me wrong, ages well, and helps them with a couple Stanley Cups. But $5.7 million for the next 8 years for a guy who's got 2 seasons of better than 25 goals. Whose shooting percentage is due to decline, who's due to, see some hiccups in his game. It's tough. Anyway, that's all I got in this episode of the Power Play with CJ.